Hello, friends, and welcome to your Daily Detroit, sharing what to know and where to go on Monday, August 22nd, 2022. I'm Jer Stays. Today, I'll bring you a recap of Saturday's Detroit City FC match, along with some words from Coach Trevor James and goalkeeper Nate Steinwascher after the game. Then, the city of Highland Park is on the hook for millions they don't have. The Giants slide on Belle Isle will reopen with changes, and a longtime West Side restaurant is for sale. But first, thanks to our members at patreon.com/dailydetroit for keeping the show on the air, as well as our one-time supporters at buymeacoffee.com/dailydetroit. Let's get to it. In front of 6,011 fans at Keyworth Stadium in Hamtramck, Detroit City FC lost to Eastern Conference leaders Louisville City 1-0 on Saturday night. The lone goal of the match was on a penalty kick in the 66th minute by Sean Toch, who scored with a right-footed shot to the bottom left corner as DCFC keeper Nate Steinwascher guessed wrong. Despite a pair of red cards to Louisville that until the end of the match left Louisville with just 9 men on the field, Detroit's offense just couldn't find the back of the net. DCFC came close with 11 shots and 4 on net in the match, including a soul-crushing shot off the goalpost by Antoine Hopino and 3 first-half corner kicks that came up empty-handed. Keeper and club's choice for man of the match, Nate Steinwascher had these takeaways after the final whistle blew.
I think we took it to them really well. They high press us, so we weren't going to be able to play out of the back as much as some days we'd like to. We knew it was going to be a battle, get the ball up in the air, battle for second balls. We did really well the first half. We started iffy in the second half, but we got our feet under us and unfortunate to give the penalty away. That happens and we just got to keep going. But like I said, overall, good performance and we have some good takeaways we can get from this and then, look forward to next week now.
He also had thoughts on the playoff run and the hopes, still, for a home playoff match. Detroit City would need to make 4th place in the Eastern Conference to make that happen.
Yeah, I think we know what we want to do, and I think there's a chance for us to host a playoff game here, and I know we want to do it for the fans, we want to do it for the city, so just do our job, go into work every day, and just work, put our head down and work, and we know the results will come, and today, like I said, we competed with the best team in the league, and then earlier this week we got a good result in Birmingham, so we know we can do it. It's just putting the pieces together, creating our chances, putting the chances away, and then get on track with the clean sheets again would be nice. So, overall, looking forward to next week now. Big game at Charleston, 3 points, and move on.
To me, it's clear Louisville City FC will be a rivalry for years to come. Detroit City head coach Trevor James liked what he saw out of his club on Saturday.
The majority of it, I liked tonight because we had, one of our better games, really. Obviously, as you said, they're the top of the table, so we know what to expect, and we got it. But I think we coped with it quite well, and we gave them things to think about. And as I said, I think possession-wise, we probably shaded possession. So I was pleased with majority of the way we played. Obviously, disappointing result, but as far as the way we played and the way we adapted to the conditions because it was windy to start with and a little bit greasy. I thought we did quite well.
There was a lot of chippy play as frustrations grew, and keeping your head as cards were handed out was crucial.
It's difficult because you just we're in a game that we're trying to get back in the game. We're a game is tied and we think we probably should be in front somewhere along the line and then you get a decision which catches you a little bit asleep because you don't expect it and it happens and as I say, and when that happens then you're trying to play catch up a little bit and you've got to find a way to get the goal. The first red card, I haven't seen any of any of these on tape, but the first red card for me was probably a red card because he gave a penalty to them initially, and I don't think it would have been a red card otherwise. But just seeing it as it happened, and the second red card obviously was in the last kick of the game, so it didn't really make a lot of difference. And so we were just trying to get back in the game.
DCFC drops to 7th in the USL Eastern Conference with a record of 10 wins, 6 losses, and 9 draws for 39 points. Rouge is a point behind 6th place Miami and 8 ahead of Tulsa, so there's some padding when it comes to making the playoffs. In the playoff picture, that puts Detroit City FC facing 2nd place Memphis 901 FC if the season ended today. But it doesn't, so down to Charleston the team goes to see the 12th place Battery on Saturday, August 27th. You can watch it live on ESPN+. Here's 3 things to know today. It looks like the city of Highland Park is back on the hook for debt to the Great Lakes Water Authority, and it could force the city to dissolve. Late last week, a Michigan appeals court reinstated a lower court's ruling that Highland Park must pay $21 million to the Regional Water Authority. Highland Park City Council Pro Tem Rodney Patrick told Bridge Detroit that the increased taxes on residents would cripple the city or cause it to dissolve, and inferred that maybe that's what outside forces want. Leaders of other communities in the GLWA were pleased with the ruling in various statements, saying that other cities shouldn't have to carry Highland Park's burden. On background, some experts have said to me that if there is a judgment, it could provide a framework for the state to step in and pay off the bill. Highland Park has been ringing up debt for water-related bills for more than a decade. It was under state receivership for 8 years, ending in 2009. It, at one point, had its own water treatment facility, but that shuttered in 2012. The city is quickly losing population, has a poverty rate north of 50%. Current U.S. Census estimates put it at below 9,000. At its peak 90 years ago, the city had more than 50,000 residents. The giant slide on Belle Isle is reopening again, but this time a little slower. This is after multiple videos went viral showing people flying into the air and taking some pretty hard landings. Apparently the slide had been freshly waxed. Now the Michigan DNR posts that they're spraying a small amount of water between some rides and it's slowing things down. The DNR even has new instructions for riders.
So first things, you're gonna take a seat on the steel. We don't want you to slip on the slide before you're ready. Then your whole body, as much as you can, into the sack. Wait for, if you have any other riders, wait for the ranger to say go ahead, and then scooch on, but hold on tight. Biggest thing, you just gotta lean forward and stay leaning forward and hold on tight.
I can say from personal experience as a big guy on a big slide, the lean forward is crucial. To ride in the future, you need to be at least 48 inches tall, and they plan to run it for the next couple of weeks, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. for $1 a ride. Which, if you index to inflation, is actually a deal if you have memories 20 or so years ago. The craziness and the slide speed was a source of much debate online, with some saying that's just how it was, and others showing video evidence of a much tamer experience. There's even a new track from GMAC Cash about it called Giant Slide, and that's when you know a story is really a thing locally.
This new slide looking like they jumping off of a building. This new slide, you gotta take a Tylenol to get on. If your kids getting on your nerves, make them get on. They still getting on your nerves, so you make them get back on. This new giant slide break necks and backbones.
A downtown Allen Park dining staple, Moro's on Allen Road, is for sale. Opened in 1980 by Thomas Moro, the Italian restaurant is known for its obsessive service, white linens, and dress code. It's listed for $1.65 million. It includes the nearly 2,000 square foot building, the liquor license, plus all fixtures and equipment. Moro's currently sits at 4.5 stars on Yelp. Popular dishes, they say, are the veal Oscar, the veal Marsala, and the chicken Alfredo. Sales materials say that the owner is ready to retire. He's been at that restaurant about as long as I've been alive, so I guess that makes sense. If you've got stories about this restaurant or other show feedback, dailydetroit@gmail.com. All right, we are done for today. Thank you so much to GMAC Cash, at GMAC Cash everywhere on social media, for permission to use that clip of Giant Slide. He's brilliant, makes me laugh every time. With that, I'm Chair Stays. Thank you so much for listening, and until next time, remember that you are somebody, and I'll see you around Detroit.